Hey everybody, happy day 2 and welcome to American Government for Thursday, the 6th of May, as well as the 12th. We'll do this one for next week, as well as I quickly change the dates on my sheet here. So, I'm going to call today to order and see what we have here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll do citizen comments first, see what's in the news. After that, information from me regarding our 2 days of lessons here and midterms. And then our new business is our constitutional summary activity mini project on Sutori. And that is what we'll be working on, okay? So let's start up here with citizen comments, ladies and gentlemen. Please make sure you're keeping up, trying to read the news, the headlines. I actually had an amazing discussion with some students the other day after one of our live lessons about the news, what's happening. It was a lot of fun, so please try to keep up with it if you can. I do have the Padlet here that you guys can check out, or feel free to add some stories too if you like as well. The one piece of news was earlier this week, the Safer at Home order was heard by the Supreme Court. That was on Tuesday, actually. The Republicans in the legislature have sued the governor and the Secretary of Health, essentially, Department of Health and Selective Services, basically stating that they could not extend the Safer at Home order until May 26th, stating that essentially the governor is acting a little dictatorish, supposedly, and that kind of deal. So there's a lot of debate about it. I haven't had a chance to watch the whole thing yet. I was actually in a live lesson with you guys at that time. But it's interesting to kind of see the review here, and you can Google it and find the actual audio of the hearing if you want to check it out. It was done via teleconference because of Safer at Home, where they couldn't be in the actual chamber talking to each other. So if you want to add stuff to this, please feel free to. Otherwise, let's move on here. Information from me. We have 2 days worth of lessons, ladies and gentlemen. Number one, we're going to do Thursday and Tuesday, same lesson. That'll be our constitutional summary. A little long. We'll make sure you had enough time to work on it and you guys didn't get too stressed out, okay? The other piece of information from me is that it is midterms. Woohoo, right? We're doing pass-fail. Expect an email from me by Monday is my goal. Goal is the main word here. Basically stating where you are. Are you on pace to pass, or are you on the bubble of if you don't fix stuff, you might fail, okay? And I'll be sending it to both you and your parent/guardian type people, and you can have that discussion later on with them. I'll also be sending information out to parents and guardians and you guys about parent-teacher conferences that you can sign up for to have those happen digitally at some point next week as well, okay? Business done. Let's get to our work, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go into Google Classroom and into our classwork page. Here's our tab for May 7th, May 12th, e-learning. Let's open up our Sutori project. There's a lot of stuff in here, it looks like. You're going to want to use the Constitution Article Summary Project right here. It's on the bottom right of our activity. The rest of these materials you'll be using in here as well. There is an instructional video. I'm going to click on here that you can watch. That will, and you hear me talking in the back, explains your Sutori project, walks you through it. If you're really confused by what's written on the page, go for it there. Otherwise, here is the Sutori project. So here's a link to the video. Here's a link to open up your Sutori, and the instructions for that are in the video themselves. You're going to be summarizing the Constitution. You can link up your Constitution right here or in the classwork assignment tab on Google Classroom, and we'll be summarizing different parts of the Constitution and trying to help make they're easier to understand. To be a good citizen is to understand the Constitution. The Constitution is the framework of our American government. And a lot of times when people ask me about can the government do this, I say, well, go check the Constitution, because guess what? That is what tells you if you can do it or not. Now, this stuff was written in 1787. It's written in 19th century English. 18th century English. Yes, 18th century English. My math is terrible. So if you want to use a simplified Constitution, you can use that right here as well. Either a link to it on the internet here, or you can scroll down to where I copied and pasted it from this cool dude named Aaron Larson that I totally stole from, okay, with his permission. Now, what we have to do is we have to summarize each part of this so that a middle schooler can understand it on the Sutori. You can see the instructions for Sutori. You have to do the preamble, Article 1, which is legislative branch. It's the longest part. You're going to be making a little Sutori box for each piece of this, right? And the different sections go along with it, and the video explains more detail about what to do with that. You do Article 2, the executive branch or the president. Same thing. You have certain things you have to answer to explain and summarize in your own words. Article 3, judicial branch, the courts. Article 4, the idea of the states' rights. Article 5, merit process. And Article 6, how the states and the federal government get along. We're skipping Article 7 because it's not really that important. Okay, it just says why they could make it happen. I'll be available to help you with this if you want to, both Thursday and Tuesday and Monday if you want to as well. Over the weekend, hit me up. I can help you out if need be as well, okay? Use the video, use the instructions, use material I have on here. We do have the Constitution, Simplified Constitution. We have the preamble explained. I have a link to a really nice example that Mr. Brager made. You can utilize as like a template or as like an example to use. He kind of made a started one here. You can kind of look at and see what we're thinking an A+ project would look like, okay, or kind of the start of an A+ project would look like. I also have a step-by-step guide to making a Sutori from the Sutori company. You can kind of see different things on how to put different stuff into your Sutoris and that kind of stuff, all right? If you have questions, please shoot me an email. We can set up a time to talk if we need to, whatever it might be. Other than that, I wish you all the best as you work on this activity. It's really, really important to understand your Constitution, know a little bit about it, so you can be a good, well-informed citizen. When people ask you questions like, hey, can the government do this? Then you have an answer, or at least you know where to find the answer. Something like that. Got questions, let me know. Thank you all for your hard work. I really, really appreciate it, and I'll be in touch. Take it easy, everybody. Have a great day.